Only
to
for QVC.
QVC.
Okay.
And for the collectors out there that like things that only they have, they can come onto QVC, because you can find my artwork all over the world in different galleries and gift shops, specialty stores and stuff like that, but you won't find those anywhere but here.
Yeah. Do you hear that thunder? Do you hear the rain pounding on the roof?
Can you see this out here?
Oh.
Does that look like it's
it's a little mismatch. Everything brand new today in the show. You're getting the first look, so this is really special. Let's talk about what you do so wonderfully, is you take some of the most iconic cartoons, figures, or things that we have grown up with in life that has given us a sense of security and belonging, and you recreate them for their home. And you do it so wonderfully with our Disney characters. So brand new, you brought this Mickey and Friends Christmas Carol storybook. This is the perfect touch of whimsy.
I think so too. You know, particularly now that we are celebrating Christmas in July, what could be better? Mm-hmm. You know, well, you know, I've had the honor of working with the folks at Disney for quite a number of years now. It was such a delight when they invited me to kind of come on board and create some of their iconic pieces in my style and put my artistic footprint on it, which at the time actually wasn't done. You know, they were very particular about the styling, and
you
also
couldn't stray too much from the way they were
you couldn't
drawn.
at all.
Yeah.
Even the color. You know, there's a Mickey red, you know.
Wow.
And so it was kind of a little bit groundbreaking, you know, to get the opportunity to deviate from what they normally did and allow an artist like myself to have my rendition, my version of it. But what I try to do first and foremost is on all of these characters, whether it be the iconic Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Goofy, and Donald.
And, singing a carol there.
Yeah, he's like me. He makes a joyful noise. You know.
I can only imagine. Let me let everybody know that we have our Christmas in July sale pricing going on. So this would normally be $73, but right now with our celebration, it's just under $60. So you get a nice $13 savings, and we do offer 3 easy payments. It's 8 inches high, 7 inches long, so it's perfect really on a mantle, I think on a bookcase, table side. This is wonderful. But this is done in resin. You create these pieces in resin, which really looks like you carved it out of wood.
Well, one thing I like to emphasize over and over when I discuss my my pieces, this is meant as artwork that is initially done as well as I personally, as an artist, can execute it. And then we cast it in a studio environment, not in a factory pumping out, things out of an injection
machine,
molder or something. The handwork that goes into this thing almost qualifies each and every piece to be considered almost an original, because the mold making is done by my master mold makers, and the casting is all done by hand. The fettling, which is the cleaning process, is all done by hand. The etching is all done by hand, and then the painting is done by my staff of artists, and they paint in this kind of a toll style that I've trained them to do, and my wife, she's a very good painter too, and together we've assembled this group of master painters that do the painting here, and it's painted in a style that is gives it that homespun, handmade Americana look, and the way we do that is, and we use the highest quality, high density lacquer, and you can see, and I can take a piece like this and try as I might to scratch that off, it will not come off. Why? Because of the eggshell tooth that we put on the surface with our etching, and the way the lacquer becomes a part of the piece.
It is just stunning. It's 3D. It really brings those characters back to life. If you are in a choir, or you're part of the church choir and you want to give a gift to the choir director, or maybe a friend of yours to celebrate, what a beautiful gift. But to bring your love of Disney, if you're that person who always books that Disney vacation every year for the family, this is a piece for you. We started with 125 units. This is brand new today. I have fewer than a dozen remaining. This is, oh, sold out.
What? And I had so much more to say.
Well, thankfully you brought a few new pieces for us, so we have lots to talk about in the show. But I'm just going to warn you,